Hey, what's going on, guys? Thanks for checking out today's video. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about dragons in Legend League. I unlocked Inferno baby drags again, and I'm using them in Legends and in War hits. Today, I'm going to show you some of the Legend hits. I may or may not show some of the Clan War League hits. We'll see if I have time to make that video, but let's go ahead and jump into some replays. Okay, so the first base we see here is a very common ring style base. Basically what I'm looking for is a place where I can pull the CC and cut pathing for the dragons. Dragons, like anything, are a lot like miners or a hybrid. The pathing is almost identical. You just have to create a nice little channel for them to path through the base. And in this case, because it's a ring, you need a path to the town hall. So I'm charging here to get the Royal Champion and the Clan Castle. So here we go. Clan Castle's going to come out. Poison that here. Going to rage up the queen. I unfortunately had to burn a rage to get that wall break because my first wall break found a spring trap, which means this is a common way to hit this base. This guy's defending this entry at least a little bit. So here we go. Queen's going in. We're going to put the king at the top, I believe, with the jump spell. Let it kind of play out just a little bit. Taking kind of a lot of heat from that scatter, so going to have to rage up again. And this is where burning that rage early in the raid is really hurting me, because it would have been nice to have 2 rages for the dragon portion or even a late rage for the queen. But with the king going down, we go ahead and start the dragons to make sure the king pushes down towards the enemy queen. So here we go. Working our way in. Had to freeze this Inferno down here because the queen was taking too much damage. I'm trying to hold on to that rage to make sure I don't need it to get the town hall. So I burn the queen ability here. Use the rage for the dragons there. I hit the tome. Missed the king. I was really trying to catch the king in that tome too, but just didn't quite catch him. Ended up losing the queen here, but that's okay. Plenty of dragons left in this raid to hopefully take this thing down. And we have an Inferno baby on this scatter shot, so so that's good. I send the Royal Champion down here to support the bottom side so the dragons can finish this off up here. And here we go. Just working our way through the base. I've done this before with mass Inferno drags, and I find that because they have about half the health of the normal dragons and they're only 5 troop space less, it's a little more valuable, in my opinion, to mix them with regular dragons. So plus, the regular dragons do splash damage, which is really nice against skellies. But yeah, so that is the first raid. Let's go ahead and take a look at another base. Okay, so here we have another very common ring style base. I'm seeing a lot of rings lately. One of my friends who's a pusher in Legend League said that it's becoming way more meta. He's seeing a lot of the top pushers have rings like Boom or Leo, so they're running ring bases, so get ready to see some rings. But here we go. We're in a queen in at 9 o'clock with a funnel, very piss poor funnel, to get her to walk in towards that clan castle. And I really want to wall break her in here and then jump to that single target Inferno. This guy has a P.E.K.K.A, an Ice Golem, and a Giant in his clan castle. We're going to use the king to funnel off some of this trash over here so the dragons can directly target those air defenses, but the king decides he wants to come in and join the party, so that's what he's going to do. Just waiting for our queen to get in range of that single. Be ready to rage and freeze as we need it. Gonna rage her up. Going to freeze now. Okay. There she goes. Got lucky putting that rage just where she targets that Inferno in the rage ability, so that was nice. Or in the rage spell. But gonna start the dragons up here at the top. 1 dragon for the funnel, and the rest to move in to go towards the core. Gonna have to rage up the queen again here pretty soon. She's tanking eagle shots. But here we go. Working our way in, holding the Royal Champ to see if we're gonna need her for the town hall or not. It's always really risky to send the Royal Champ solo for the town hall because the town hall is usually trapped pretty heavy, and if she's taking fire from anything else, it's going to be really hard on her to get the town hall. Here we go. Sending her in. Nothing else targeting her, so she is going to be able to solo that town hall, which is nice. Drags slowly working their way around. This siege machine finally busts open, releases out 5 balloons and a dragon. Royal Champ did get the town hall, and her ability also chained that Inferno, which helped quite a bit. Had to burn the Queen ability there, but now it's basically over. The raid is pretty much done, and it looks like we're going to get another triple. But yeah, this is looking pretty strong on rings. You just have to be able to get your Queen into that first layer with the wall breaks, and then use the jump to get her to that second layer. It's really important on these 3-layer rings, because you can't get to that 3rd layer without getting the Queen in there to the 2nd layer. So again, anytime you're queen charging, the Queen charges everything. Everything else is almost just cleanup, and she's charging, half the base. Okay, let's take a look at another raid. Okay, one more base, and this one is not a ring. This is pretty much a teaser. And what I ultimately decide to do here, I take my time, really trying to decide if I want to walk the 4 expos back here, and I can tell you that walking 4 expos in Legend League is very difficult. I can do it in war because I can plan it out. I can have the appropriate troops, but for this, I decided to go right at the town hall where I can get the Queen and the town hall and the enemy king as well. King not as important, but still important. There we go, get that wall break. Did pull the CC, which is also nice. The poison down. Waiting for this to all kind of play out. Make sure she's going to walk into the town hall, because even here, I'm not sure she's going to go out or in. So I'm just holding that last wall breaker, getting ready with the rage spell if I need it to break into that single target Inferno compartment. And now is the moment of truth. Does she go out? Does she go in? She ends up going in, which is good. We're going to freeze this Inferno, use the Royal Champ to take that down. Get ready for the King and the dragons. Queen decides to move out, which was interesting. Not terrible, though, because she's walking away from the other single target Inferno, which is nice, and she's going to help with cleanup. Not that the drags necessarily need that, but here we go. So now I decide, okay, I still have this jump spell. I could put the King over here to funnel the 9 o'clock and put the drags in between the King and the Queen and jump the Queen to the 2 scatter shots and the multi-target Inferno. So that's what we're going to do. Here we go, put the siege barracks down. Like any Legend League army, you want to be able to be flexible with your siege machines, have all of them available. That way, on the fly, you can decide if you want to do a different siege machine than you originally planned, just because the value is there. So here we go. Gonna work our way through. I'm actually thinking about developing a strategy of this for Legend League, where I use the siege barracks with the dragons more often, because with the hybrid, the strongest version of hybrid is the siege barracks hybrid. It's almost broken. So I'm thinking, because drags are so similar, maybe the siege barracks dragons have the same effect. I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, everybody's working their way through, looking pretty decent. We do still have to contend with the single target Inferno, but as long as we don't run into all the air traps right now, we should be fine. I still have the Queen ability. We still have tons of drags. Oddly, we have also a lot of wizards, because we use the siege barracks for the siege machine. So working our way around this Inferno, just kind of waiting to see when we need to use the Queen ability. We are getting short on time because I took my time planning on this one. So I burned the Queen ability here to get through those storages. And I think this one came down to like the last second, but we did end up getting it. Okay, so I think that's going to do it for today. I think you guys get the point of this. I may or may not show a few more raids with dragons. Like I said, unlock the Inferno dragons. Just trying to develop different strategies for myself to use with them in Legend League and a little bit in war. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you in the next one.